Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatade Satarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangum Gangate Giri Yat Krupata Maham Vande Shri Gurun Dinatarine. So today we will see verse number 7 of chapter 7, knowledge of the Absolute. So Krishna has explained about the two natures, spiritual and material. And he also mentioned that he is the original, or he is the origin or cause of the two natures. So nothing is, all the living beings or created beings have existence in these two nature. Right now, this verse, Krishna is giving the cause of all causes. Who is the cause, or who is the origin? Right? So let us see the version. Matah partaram nanyad kinchit asti dhananjaya mayi sarvam idam proktam sutre manigana eva. Okay, let us chant. Matah partaram nanyat
Mata parataram nanyat
kinchit asti dhananjaya
kinchit asti dhananjaya
mayi sarvam idam protam
mai sarvam idam protam
sutre manigana eva.
sutre mani gana iva.
Okay, please chant.
Mata parataram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam protam sutre mani gana iva.
Mata parataram nanyet kinchidasti dhananjaya mayi sarvam idam protam sutre manikana iva.
Okay, so translation and purport. O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me, as the pearls are strung on a thread. Purport. There is a common controversy over whether the supreme absolute truth is personal or impersonal. As far as Bhagavad Gita is concerned, the absolute truth is the personality of God, it's Sri Krishna. And this is confirmed in every step. In this verse, in particular, it is stressed that absolute truth is a person, that the supreme personality of Godhead is the supreme absolute truth, is also affirmation of Brahma Samhita Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. That is, the supreme absolute truth personality of Godhead is Lord Krishna, who is primeval Lord and the reservoir of all pleasures, Govinda, and the eternal form of complete bliss and knowledge. These authorities leave no doubt that the absolute truth is the supreme person, the cause of all causes. The impersonalist, however, argues on the strength of Vedic version given in the Shveta Sutta Upanishad 3.10. Tatho yad uttarattaram tad arupam anamayam ya etad vidur amrutas te bhavanti athetare dukham evapi anti. In the material world, Brahma, the primeval living entity within the universe, is understood to be the supreme amongst the demigods, human beings, and lower animals. But beyond Brahma, there is transcendence, who has no material form and is therefore from all material is free from all material contaminations. Anyone who know him also becomes transcendental, but those who do not know him suffer the miseries of the material world. The impersonalist puts more stress on the word arupam, but this arupam is not impersonal. It indicates transcendental form of eternity, bliss and knowledge as described in Brahma Samhita quoted above. Other verses in Shveta Upanishad 3.10 8 and 9 substantiate this as follow. Vedaham etam purusham mahantam aditya varnam tamasa parastad tam eva vidhi vati vrutyam eti nanyat pantha vidyate anya ayanaya yasmat param na param asti kinchid yasman naniyo no jayo sti kinchid vriksha eva stabdo divitishtati ekas taneham purnam purushena sarvam. I know the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is transcendental to all material conception of darkness. Only he who knows him can transcend both birth and death. There is no way for liberation other than this knowledge of that Supreme Person. There is no truth superior to that Supreme Person because he is the supermost. He is smaller than the smallest and he is greater than the greatest. He is situated as a silent tree. He illuminates the transcendental sky, and as tree spreads its fruit, he spreads his extensive energies. From these words, one concludes that the Supreme Absolute Truth is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is all pervading by his multi energies, both material and spiritual. So we see this verse as very concluding, you can say, to find the cause. But generally, our human tendency the mind's tendency is to try to find cause. So cause of the cause, cause of the cause. So that is our general tendency. If somebody said this is like this, our mind does not really agree to that. We will say no, there must be some reason for this. Right? If there is some argument or some discussion about some situation, then generally everybody comments, no, there must be some different reason. What you think is not correct. There must be some different reason. We have to find out that reason. So that is our general tendency. We don't accept the things as it is. So that's why we always struggle to get to the conclusion because our mind never gets satisfied with any conclusion. It still tries to go beyond it. So similarly, when we say Brahma is the topmost creature in this universe, then uh, of course our mind tries to go beyond. Okay, what is beyond this universe? So there are so many universes. So from where they come? Oh, they come from Mahavishnu. So from where Mahavishnu comes? Okay, it comes from Chaturviha. Okay, from where that comes? So like this, a person who is inquisitive, he will. A person who is inquisitive will try to take the shelter of the Shastra to find out the cause. But not everybody will take shelter of the Shastra. So that's why they don't reach to the conclusion. It's difficult to reach the conclusion based on our own mind or our own intelligence because we don't have that intelligence. Our intelligence is limited to these material things. Beyond that, the mind cannot think. Right? So that's why we don't reach to the conclusion, and then we think that oh no, there is no one supreme because we don't reach the conclusion. But that's not correct, right? Here in this verse, Krishna is very clearly stating that Matha partaram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjay. There is nothing superior to me. So this is the statement given by Krishna to Arjuna and to all of us that there is nothing, you cannot find anything beyond me, Dhananjay or Arjuna. So this material and the spiritual worlds both are the energies of the Lord. And if spiritual and material both energies of the Lord, then there is nothing more than the Lord. Right? So these sentences from the Bhagavad Gita or other Shastras, actually, Srila Prabhupada also gives reference of different scriptures, right? In Brahma Samhita also, So the statements are given in the Shastra, but not everybody has faith in that. And that is quite obvious. Right? So everybody's faith is not so strong. So some have faith in God, some don't have faith in God. So Krishna will come to that point later in this chapter. So some believe, some don't believe in these statements. But those who have faith in the Shastra, they believe these statements. So Krishna is telling that there is Arjuna, there is nothing beyond me. So don't try to. So because Krishna knows that generally people in general, we try to find out the cause of Krishna also, and that already happens, right? In Bhagavad Gita there are verses which are misinterpreted, and then uh, there are very different theories that people try to find out how Krishna was created, how Krishna came into existence. That we have to find out. But with our this mind and our this very limited intelligence, because our intelligence, we think we are very intelligent, but it's not true. If I cannot understand what's happening in the computer, that's not my intelligence does not work. Or if I say some satellite went on the Mars, okay, now NASA also sent, China also sent. So if I think how that instrument or that satellite was made, how it is functioning by the solar energy, and how the images are coming from there to Earth, it's very difficult for me to imagine how all this is working. But people who are actually work on that project, they will know all the details. So our intelligence is very limited to the area in which we work or we have exposure. So we have to accept the conclusions of the Shastra. So Krishna also gives here example that of a necklace. You can see necklace, right? The necklace has so many diamonds, for example, on it. So generally what happens when we see the necklace, we directly get attracted to the diamonds, for example, if it is made of diamonds or pearls. But those pearls cannot be together if there is no string. So that string is the main thing actually. So on that string, all these pearls are put or diamonds are put. So Krishna is saying that I am that string. So like pearls, Krishna has so many energies. So all the energies emanating from Krishna. And that's how this spiritual and the material world exist. So here actually Krishna is giving the um, conclusive statement. So from the next word, Krishna will give some examples in our visible world, what we see, and he will try to explain or convince us and people in general that he is all pervasive, or he is the essence of everything. So this is what we say, understanding the powers of the Lord as a knowledge in bhakti. How Krishna is pervaded everywhere. And all purpose of this is we have to think of Krishna and we have to connect to Krishna. Right. So from the next verse, Krishna will give some very nice examples how he has pervaded everywhere around us and how we can think of him. So Matapartaram Nanya, there is nothing more than me. So we should stop our search for the absolute truth, from where everything comes. Krishna has clearly stated here. And it's not that he's stating only to Arjuna, but Bhagavad Gita was spoken to Manu also, on the sun god also, when the uh, universe started. So it's the same Bhagavad Gita is being told for billions of years. Right? So the truth is the same. So we have to accept these sentences as it is with faith. Then our life will change. So let's see tomorrow, from tomorrow, about the how Krishna is pervaded everywhere. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So anybody has any comments or additions, or questions, please feel free. Okay, thank you very much for joining. So tomorrow we'll see very interesting verses where Krishna explains how he is everywhere. Hare Krishna, thank you very much.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna, thank you very much.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.